everyone. Matt J. Doyle here with Tap Interviews, currently on easyway.tv. Just go there and you can also search for us on Roku and Google. I'm here with the amazing Debbie Paulson, my co-host.
Hi.
Hi, Debbie, and the amazing Deborah Watson. Hi, Deborah. How are you doing? Welcome to the show.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
So what I would like to do to start with is just ask Deborah Watson to just tell us a little bit about herself.
The short version is I was once lost, but now I'm found. I was blind, but now I see. That's really all you need to know about me. But if you want to know more, you can go to my IMDb page, and there's a really long history there.
Okay, let me just share that now, and we'll share that with the audience. So just bear with me while I do that.
Yeah.
And how are you doing today, Deborah Paulson?
Oh, I'm doing great. It's so great to see Deborah. I'll tell you more about how we know each other later, but it has to do with the festival.
Okay, can the audience see that?
Yeah, we can see it.
Okay, great. That is Deborah Watson's IMDb page, and she's known for Ruby Unleashed, Not Too Far From Here, Taney Como, Secrets of the Black Forest. Deborah Watson, just tell us a little bit about your IMDb credits.
Oh, sure. So as most people know, and if you're a new filmmaker, you may not know the value of being on the industry's movie database system. Kind of the background of me. Been married for 33 years. My husband was serving in Fort Riley, Kansas, while I was going to school at K-State. And we were international missionaries for 12 years, mentoring teenage girls. Wichita, Kansas, St. Louis has been kind of like our main focal point. And we use stage productions to reach the ones like in Peru and the Philippines where we didn't know the language. Now in the Philippines, they do speak English really well, but we were encouraged to have stage productions ready. And so did 7 productions in St. Louis when I felt God calling me to shift into the film industry. And kind of a fun story that a few people know, I seriously thought I had lost my mind to think like because we were watching The Passion of the Christ, right? Phenomenal. And I made the comment in my mind, why can't there be more gritty, raw, real Christian films like this? Like The Passion of the Christ, like that story, Christ's story, is the biggest, best, epic story that could ever tell. You can't make another story that good. But when I was sitting there questioning, why can't there be more? I heard a train of thought that said, don't complain about something unless you're willing to do something about it. And so I said something to my husband, and we decided to fly to Los Angeles to visit with some friends. And I said, Jesus, if this is really you, you are going to have to be with us every single step of the way. And so while we're on the airplane flying into LAX, and I'm still thinking, have I lost my mind? Is this really where you're taking me, Lord? My husband was sitting next to an Afghanistan soldier who was going back to the field. And he was sharing with us that his grandmother and mother, who are the pillars of his faith, like when he's out in the field, he knew he could always count on them to be praying for him. And he was returning back to war, and both his mother and grandmother had passed away, and he was on his way back, and he made a comment, I don't know what I'm going to do because who's going to pray for me while I'm out in the field? Because he can't focus on that. He has to focus on the battle in front of him. And I asked him, I said, can we please pray for you while you're out there? And he said, sure. And he got kind of teary-eyed. He's like, I would love for you to. And so I get out my pen and paper to write down his name. I was like, what's your name? And he said, Jesus Garcia. I was like, do you spell that Jesus? And he said, yes, ma'am. And so Mike and I just knew this was going to be the journey for us because the Lord was leading us into this space.
Oh,
Great.
Wow.
That's awesome. And just wanted to let you know that TAP, the artist process, that's what it stands for. TAP Interviews is derived from the artist process, which was formed in 2010. Can be seen on EasyWay TV, Roku, and Amazon Fire, and also Google. And I just want to tell you a little bit about Debbie Paulson. Debbie has been in several indie movies, and she's working her way up. And of course, Deborah Watson has had a great bio as well. She started her leadership journey at the age of 12, and she's been working on her career ever since then. Can you tell us a little bit about some of the things you've been working on, Deborah Watson?
So currently I have a trilogy that's called the Broken Colors Trilogy. And my first full feature is called Not Too Far From Here, that starts that one off. And that has Tommy Girl and Broken Colors. Broken Colors is actually an art technique that when you're a painter and you paint on a canvas, you have that very first color that you put down. And then you put colors on top of it. You don't blend it in with that first color. So you will always see that original color, kind of like how once we give our heart to Christ, we will always see him in our lives, no matter what gets placed on top of us. So that's the metaphor. I have a tendency to write metaphorically. And then I'm getting ready to, I've got a 16-year-old in Kansas and a recently retired insurance agent that's helping me create Faith Family Football. That's going to be a series, and Blood Money, Under the Acacia Tree. Like, there's a lot of things that are on my plate right now, but I think the biggest joy is meeting people like Deborah and teaching them the things that I have learned, because when I knew that I was coming into this industry, I'm a creative, and sometimes we are our own worst enemies, and we need to know the business of the business. Otherwise, it's not going to go well, and it's going to be a struggle. And so I wanted to learn that coming out of the gate, so that way, as things grew and progressed, I would have knowledge to teach others.
Yeah, and I have to tell Deborah, thank you, actually. So I met Deborah through, maybe you can tell us more about the Branson International Film Festival, because I know there's some changes happening, but that's how I actually met her. So I submitted my script for A Still Small Voice, and I was blessed enough that at her festival, it received Best Script of the Festival, and she actually has been mentoring me since, so mwah, to her. And she is a great mentor. She has so much to offer. You know, there's a lot that we don't know that we don't know, if that makes sense. Yeah, and but I am curious how the Branson International Film Festival came to be, and if you could tell everybody how you are part of that, which is in a huge way, and then what shifts are happening, and then actually, if you could also talk more to people about the metaverse. I think that's something very new to people. I even have a lot more to learn about it.
Oh, sure. So with the film festival, because I love to help people, and if I'm not careful, I will give too much of myself away. And so I knew that that was going to be the outreach side of my film industry career. And so you can go to Film Freeway and look for the Branson International Film Festival. In fact, deadline for next year's festival is, I believe, December 8th. I'd have to look at it again. But what happens is people submit their work, and I have a team of judges that I send it out to. And they read, because I don't have time to read everybody's scripts, watch everybody's movies, and work on what I'm working on. And so we have a phenomenal team out there. And in the process, we're going into our 8th year. And in the process of developing it, I noticed something that I had to take to our board of directors, who we have somebody from LA on the team, for the board of directors, Indiana. And so it's not just like, it's not the Deborah Watson Festival, it's the Branson International Film Festival. And I want to see everybody that submits their work climb up and get distribution. Now, is that a realistic expectation? No, because some of us, self-included, we are very strong-willed people that we don't want to let go of certain aspects. And so sometimes people are going to leave things in the story that's going to hurt them in the long run because they love that line. But never mind the fact that there's a really bad lighting system or there's something going wrong with it, it won't carry in the theater. You know what I mean? And so sometimes people need to learn how to humble themselves and let the pride go and let the ego go for the story itself, for the craft itself. In fact, I think that's one of my favorite biblical stories is when we're put on the potter's wheel, right? And the potter sometimes has to take that clay, and after it's been fired and it's been killed and all the things, and he sees it and there's something he doesn't like about it, he throws it out. Is that my phone? He throws it out and it breaks and it shatters. And sometimes when we go through that breaking and shattering, it causes us to feel emotionally as creatives that our worth and our value is insignificant, when that's not the truth at all. It's very significant. It's just we have to hone in on the craft and really do some refining and defining. And so historically, festivals, as we all know, I'm assuming, they are designed to get laurels. The more laurels you get, the higher it ranks you, and then you can maybe potentially sell it at distribution. And I have seen the kind-heartedness at the Christian film festivals, because when we started the Branson Film Festival, there was a gap here in the Midwest. That's why we filled it. And since then, there's been others that have come on. And I think that's great that we can give laurels and we can give trophies and we can give awards. But all they do is they become dust collectors, and they sit there and makes people say, hey, look what I got to do. And when we went to LA, there were two kinds of people that I saw: those that talked about what they wanted to do and those that actually got it done.
Yeah,
and
we just talked about this yesterday. Well,
did you really?
You and you texted me about
it. Oh,
yeah.
So I can't go into a lot of detail, but right now our website is down because in January things are growing and morphing into a different place and space. I think it's great, the networking and all the things that happen at festivals, but it's time for change. It's time for more than laurels. It's time for more than trophies and certificates.
Yeah.
It's time for people to be able to come on board as members and to be able to bring their story to the table, to have professional trained people read it, analyze it, let them know what's good, what will work, what won't work, help them really refine it, define it, and then move them up into a stage of funding. Learn what the 9 different income streams are that are possible, and that you only need 4 of them. You don't have to have all 9. Knowing how to communicate and all the things. And then there's production and distribution. And I'm going to go ahead and throw a golden nugget out there for independent filmmakers that the distribution people won't tell them. There is certain paperwork. If you do not have it in your portfolio when you go to distribution, let's say it's the rights to the music.
Mm-hmm.
They may just say, no, you don't have a signed contract for this to be in that, and it's too late now, you know?
Right.
And so we want people to know these things, and to make sure, oh, you didn't get this person's signature to be an actor on this, and you just said, oh, well, it's okay, it's no big deal. All they do is say, hello, how are you? Yes, it is a big deal.
Yeah,
you know?
No, I can second that. That happened on Just Hitched. I had to go through a whole bunch of extra things that I didn't realize. So it's great that they can come to somebody like you and not have to go, oh, oops, and there's another month or two trying to make sure that the songs are copywritten, or that this royalty-free places, that every X has been, crossed and every I has been dotted. But yeah, that's great that they can come to you for that. How do they come to you for it, though?
How what?
How would they how do people get in contact with you for this kind of membership?
Since it's still in the process of being set up, come January, we will have all the details, all the things on the new website, and that will include the access to the metaverse. Now, I want everybody to know, AI and the metaverse and all the things is absolutely nothing to be afraid of, nor is it new. It's been, every time you go to Google, you are using AI. The moment you bought a computer and started doing things on the internet, you were using AI already. What the strike, just everything that happened there, I would hope, and I know that not everybody has my mindset. I get that. But I would hope that studio executives and production company executives would know just because you can do something doesn't mean it should. So, Deborah, I'm going to pick on you, okay?
Okay, I'm
So
curious
let's just
now.
say-
All right. Ladies, we're going to go to a commercial right now, so just bear
I
with
am
me.
now waiting. You got to hold that thought. Because now I'm curious.
Let's go to a commercial, and then we'll be right back.
Get on the Easy Way train. Create your own free Easy Way wall profile. Connect with the best and network your way to success. Get your own commercial and consistently be promoted on Roku, Apple TV, Amazon Fire, Google Play, Apple Store. Watch free TVs on TV, Voice America, iHeart, Blog Talk Radio, Spotify Worldwide TV, Android TV, Samsung, LG, and numerous other Roku channels. Enhance your Google rankings. Give your brand awareness that turbo boost you need to close more deals the easy way. Contact us today. Call 424-209-9290 or text EasyWay to 55678.
Johnny, you're off.
That was good. I like that.
All right, we're back.
Okay.
So I get to pick on Deborah again?
I'm curious. Okay, I'm even there.
Yay!
You have me hooked.
Okay. So let's just say that Just Hitch sequel. What are you going to name it? Do you know yet?
Do you want to really know?
Yeah.
Secret. Only people that watch this will know. But I'm going to call it I'm thinking about calling it Just Hitched Redemption, but it has, just like Just Hitched has is a play on words. It's supposed to be Just Hitched Married, but if you've seen it, you know what happens with how the hitched part plays out a different way. So the redemption is, he's struggling with PTSD. This character is, and if you saw the ending, he's just lost it. So he wants revenge and his own version of redemption, but you and I have a different version of redemption that we know is real redemption. So I can't say anymore.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to show the trailer. I'm going to go to the trailer, so just bear with me while I do that. Debbie can talk us through the trailer.
What?
I'm going to show the Just Hitch trailer.
Oh, I'll just let people watch it.
Can you hear it?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Do you have a plan
You
for
blow it up.
words?
There you go.
Forever and always.
For better, for worse, for richer, for poor. His name is Colonel Chase Thompson. He's a part of Special Forces.
Put your arms around them while we ride. How does that sound?
As long as we both shall live.
This yacht is going to take you to the ground experience.
And I'm sure these guys will be taking great care of you.
Okay, thank you.
I'm on my honeymoon, so it better be important.
¿Y qué habitación se quiere esta pareja? Sí. Elevación 202.
You guys here for business or pleasure?
More opportunities.
Do you know him?
Ich bin mir sicher.
I suppose there are worse things out there.
So weird seeing yourself on camera.
Enforcement has issued
Just
a
wanna look
statement
away.
on the rise of human trafficking on the Florida coast. Authorities are warning everyone to not travel alone and to stay in well-lit areas.
What do you say to our new
So, how scared should I be of you not coming home once you go back to work?
Scared. What do you think could happen?
Let's go get that Scheißerkopf.
friends are waiting for you to save them? Or are you American coward?
You're gonna kill them, Colonel.
We don't have time for this. We have to leave.
I don't know if it's my PTSD or what.
I don't care.
I really feel like I've seen one or both of those guys before.
Find out,
You need to get off the ship.
or I will find somebody who can. Huh?
Oh, if only people knew behind the scenes stuff from that. You know that shot with the guys hooked up to the vehicle? My behind the scenes guy got banned. He got put in Facebook jail for putting the picture up because they thought it was real.
Oh my.
I guess that's a good thing. And actually, when we were on that boat, I had like 8 or more crew or cast and crew on the boat. The Coast Guard had to get called because the keel ran aground. Only us would know that are filmmakers that kind of stuff happens. You know, you see what you see on the screen.
Yeah, that's great.
Nobody ever did that.
Deborah Paulson, that trailer looks absolutely amazing for Just Hitched. Looks like you did a great job. And just to let the audience know, first of all, thank you for everybody for watching live and all the people that watch the recorded version as well. But that particular movie is currently out on Easy Way TV and Tubi TV.
Yes. So just a real quick thing here, and I'm hoping, Deborah knows a lot of filmmakers. So anybody that's watching that would like your content to be considered to be on Easy Way TV, I am assistant producer for that. Someone by the name of Derek is my production manager. So if you want to submit your content to me, all of Deborah's people, wink, wink. Some of you are my friends too, so another wink, wink. Send it our way. Then there is somebody that reviews the content, and actually the reason why it got picked up, that Just Hitched got picked up, is because Easy Way does have a lot of eyes that are on it, a lot of eyes that we may not know or see all the way over on the East Coast. They're over there in California with you guys. And so one of those people, Curtis, he's from One Shot Tribeca production, along with Trey Ireland. They picked it up and they got it on Tubi. So, don't just let your film sit on the shelf. If you work that hard, and even if there's things in that film that I hate my hair in that film. So I
loved it. It was so deep there.
I hated it. So I almost didn't, literally, this is kind of silly, I almost didn't submit it because of my hair. I was like, nobody's going to want to watch it because my hair looks like I jumped out of the 80s. But I did anyways. And I just trusted God. And then they picked it up. So, don't pick your film apart, submit it. What's the worst that's going to happen? It'll be denied and it'll stay sitting on your shelf. At least if you submit it, your hard work, will pay off. And yes, no matter what, you can send friends to Easy Way TV if it gets on there. And then, pray about it. Fingers crossed, someone like Curtis may go in there and look at all these new indie films, and they do need content right now. So, and they may say, this is a good one. We're going to take a chance at it. Sign your contract, and you can get yours up there too on Tubi and start make your money back for the film that you made.
Cool, that's great.
Congratulations. Yeah, and don't focus just on, I want to be on Netflix. I want to be on HBO. I want to be here or there. There's like the Mississippi River. Let's just go ahead and compare that. There's 250 different tributaries that dump into the Mississippi River. If you go and scoop up a cup of water it's gross, but if you do, you're not going to know where it came from, right? But it's there, it's present. So yes, 100% agree. In fact, Amy McCorkle that came to the festival, I think it was...
Oh, she's great. I love
her.
her.
It was either 4 or 5. Green Apple Entertainment was there. Mm-hmm. And it took about 2 years to go through the cycle and the process and cleaning up the playbill and all the things. But Letters to Daniel is out there, and her journey was amazing. Like, what happened to her, if it would have happened like that, she would not have had as much fun, I don't think.
She is amazing. I like her. I was glad I met her.
So back to picking on you, though, Deborah.
Oh, no. Okay, great. All right.
We're coming back. I like to chase squirrels, but this is a good squirrel.
Okay.
So
all right.
let's just say you're Just Hitched number 2. You really wanted to use a specific scene, and you end up recreating it in the metaverse space, because in the metaverse space, we can put little sensors all over your avatar, and your camera angle can be from your left shoulder tip, your right kneecap. It could be from any angle, and you'll get different scenes. And the thing is, if I was producing your film in the metaverse, let's say I go ahead and use an image and a likeness of you, but I have a signed contract from you, right? So I have your avatar that's going through doing all the action and all the things. All I have to hire you for is a voiceover. So that way I can plug it into your avatar to film it in real time.
It will look like a person, not like a cartoon, but a person.
Yes. Yes.
We need to talk, girl. Okay. You're going to call me.
It's going to be a chunk of change. It's a chunk of change, but my guys over at Rhino XR Studios, Robert, Donald, shout out, love you guys. They're the ones that are helping me build this space. And here's the deal. You can stay at home and work on whatever you want to, but I'm paying you for your time. I'm paying you as if you were on set. So let's say if it was a regular shoot and you needed to be on set 8 of the 21 days, okay?
Mm-hmm.
But you did your voiceover in 1 day, but you got paid for 8 days. That I feel is good stewardship and the right thing to do, right? You would still get your points and all the things, but the system is actually saving me money. I don't have to pay your travel expenses. I don't have to feed you. I don't have to get extra insurance to cover you in case you fall off that skyscraper that you're walking on the edge on, you know?
So there's a lot.
Yes.
Crew members and have to have the Coast Guard called.
There are a lot of advantages, and in the metaverse space, you will have the quality of like the Matrix, but it's going to cost. I mean, that's just the reality of the process. But it is there, it is available, and we are building it. And yeah, I'm pretty excited.
Yeah.
Sounds
exciting.
Too much. So
sounds exciting. I just want to share another website now, Deborah Watson and Deborah Paulson.
Oh, yeah, because, I mean, they do need to figure out how to get a hold of you.
Yeah, this is the studio222films.com. And I wanted you to just tell us a little bit about Not Too Far From Here, Deborah Watson.
I am so super excited, you guys. And I don't normally cry because I try to keep my emotions in check. Today is October 1st. It is the beginning of Domestic Violence Awareness Month. Now, here's the deal. We all know the problem. We all see it. But what if we took the guilt, shame, and condemnation that comes from those kinds of relationships being in our past or our present or possibly our future? We flip the switch so that it's help, hope, and healing instead. And so we are challenging America to explore the possibility of driving down violence in our nation. And we decided to do that. If you want to go ahead and click on that, we are giving away, my husband and I went out and bought a 2023 Ford Explorer. We are giving it away in a sweepstakes. Costs you absolutely nothing to enter. Yes, I will get your email address. Please give me a for real one because that's how we're going to notify the winner. And you will get emails from us on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Now, we kind of took a little break for the past week or two because today is such an exciting day. And we've got a lot of really fun things coming up, like Club 222. For that, annual membership is $22. And you get to get all the behind the scenes footage. Everything we would normally put out on social media is being privatized. We're not just going to throw it out there to everybody to see. And so in honor of this project and the National Domestic Violence Awareness Month, there's some fun things we're doing. The annual membership fee is $22, as I said earlier. The lifetime membership is $220, and that, as long as there's breath in your body, you are part of this membership club. And for this month only, you can get the lifetime membership for $22 instead of $200.
Send me the link.
Yeah. And then the other thing is, if you click on our shop, we have merchandise. And anything on there, you can, in the women's line and in the accessories, you can use coupon code October23 and keep hope alive in your community by wearing one of our t-shirts and just reaching out to people with the love of Christ. And if you use coupon code OCT for October 23, so OCT23, you'll get 50% off your merchandise.
So I have a question.
Awesome.
I would like to ask Deborah a question. So, this is a topic that I feel needs to be discussed more. So your film, I feel, is going to have. Deborah and I are a lot alike. So we like to talk about taboo subjects, ones that people might not want to talk about in person. Like mine, For I Want to Jump, it's about suicide awareness. It's the story about my son's suicide and my PTSD. And that's my way of saying it's okay to not be okay. And I'm going to tell the world I have PTSD. And that's all right. We can use our pain for a purpose. And I know Deborah's got she's got things that have happened in her own life. And she is using her, I'm almost going to cry because I know what they are, but I'm just proud of her. She's using her pain for a purpose. Sorry.
That's okay.
But this domestic violence issue does need to be talked about because sometimes people can't talk to their church about it. People just don't want to know. It's just like, no, just let me cover my eyes, let me cover my ears. We don't want to deal with it. So I think this is going to really hit home to a lot of people. Something they can watch, they may not talk about out in public. So, yeah.
All right. And that's very well said, Debbie Paulson. Thank you so much for that. And, it's a subject that a lot of people are dealing with, and we wish them the best and hope and pray for them that they can be positive in their lives. So, Deborah Watson, I just wanted to ask you, what is the Broken Colors trilogy?
Yeah, so we kind of already hit that with the artistic touch. It's got the Broken Colors, Tommy Girl, Not Too Far From Here. And we're hitting the subjects through the Native American community. I have Cherokee in me. My husband is Saginaw Chippewa from out of Michigan. And in 2030 of this year, it will be the 200th anniversary of the signing of the Native American Removal Act. Thank you, Andrew Jackson. And something that my seventh great grandmother, she was 11 when she was forced onto the Trail of Tears, and she was forced to marry a private. And there's family rumors of what happened to her and why that all happened. But we can't let the past, kind of like what Deborah was saying, right? We can't let the past control our future. But in the next 7 years, I want the Broken Colors trilogy to change the narrative of it's not who we were, it's who we are and who we are yet to be. Exactly. And so instead of mourning the ridiculousness of government control and all the things that happened, in fact, there's a film coming out October 20th called Killer of the Flower Moon, about the Osage people in Oklahoma. There's such a beauty about those people. Like, one of the things my husband just learned, the Osage, back in the 20s, the Osage people were the wealthiest people group in the world before some significant family members that I won't say today, you can read the book or watch the movie, stole from them. And you know what? The Osage people are still who they are. Can you imagine Native American people having servants in their home?
Yeah. As
an average family.
You know what? I don't know if you remember, Deborah, but you and I talked about this before because I'm originally from Michigan. I live in Florida now, but I'm part Ojibwe. They pushed assimilation. So they wanted the natives to marry into the white cultures so that we would assimilate. They didn't have to worry about fighting anymore. So I have a grandma named Mohala. She's Ojibwe. So, I mean, I'll tell you, people don't talk about it much, but I've had many people ask me, what are you? Because if you look at, anybody has to just look at my profile and see it's clearly not just your normal white girl profile. And it's hard to say, well, I'm human, but I know what you're asking. I'm part Ojibwe and I'm part Caucasian.
Okay.
Yeah, it is. There was a lot of wealthy people. There were fur traders, and Yeah, it's a story that needs to be told. And then they say the best way to get rid of a people group or a culture is to take away their customs. So they wanted to take away the language. They wanted to take away even the drums and the flutes. So I know, like, at least in Michigan, they're trying to bring back some of the language into some of the schools or the colleges. At least where I lived, they did. And even just the flute playing, just to, like you're doing, just bring it out there, like bring the awareness back, like help people embrace that, not push it out.
Okay, great. Just going to go to a commercial again now, so just bear with me.
Close attention, because this video is going to revolutionize your business. My name is Adam Chandler. Not too long ago, I decided that I was sick and tired of having to use expensive tools made by greedy tech companies. Not only were they costing me hundreds of dollars per month, but integrating all of them with one another was a technical nightmare. You'll get immediate access to the funnel builder tool, an email autoresponder and text message follow-up system, an appointment setting tool, Facebook and Instagram integration, a contact management system, an app for connecting with leads on the go, and a sales pipeline for moving your prospects through your sales process. You will love the digital co-pilot. And the best part, you can test drive the system for 14 days for just $10. It's a web-based system, so no installation is required. Plus there's a 100% money-back guarantee.
Hi there, this is Zandra Evans, founder and CEO of Zandra TV Network in Dallas, Texas. Now, you know that I'm a small business advocate, and I talk about leveling the playing field all the time for small business entrepreneurs. Why? Because we always seem to get left behind. Well, guess what? I've got something new for you, and it's called Biztisement. It's an informational video directory where you can put your video about you, your business, and your passion. Nobody can say it better than you. I want you to click the link in this message, find out more about Biztisement, and get on board. Where else can you get started for $99? So until I see you, continue to be the absolute best shoe. Peace.
We're back. And just wanted to go over a few things that Deborah Watson wanted to talk about.
May I ask a question real quick?
Yes.
Okay. I know that Deborah has affiliations with Lightning Ned Mitchell. I wonder if you could tell us about that. And who is? Yeah.
Oh, Lightning. I love Lightning. Okay.
Yeah.
So submitted his work to the film festival. You guys, okay, so back in the day when the Women's Basketball Association was formed, long story short, somebody else came in. He was just he was the little guy, he says, and they took away his title. Like, he was the guy that got the Women's Basketball Association up and going and encouraged female teams. And I'm getting goosebumps. Anyway, he made a story. So, well, somebody helped him make a story about his life. He's still alive and well. And him and some of the girls from back in the day, they go around to the high schools and encourage girls basketball players and give them trophies and awards and honor them for such a job well done. And when he came to our film festival, him and his wife have such a huge heart. Earlier this year, my mom had a health crisis and was in the hospital in Kansas City. And I called him up. I was like, hey, Ned, we're going to be in your neck of the woods. Can we get together for coffee? He's like, can I meet you at the hospital and pray with your family?
What?
That is the kind of person he is. And I said, I do need to talk to you because I wanted to honor him because he literally is a legend in the sports arena, in the faith arena. And so at the Branson Film Festival, that is one of the awards and trophies that is going to be perpetual for any film that is submitted that has a sports theme to it. We have the Lightning Ned Mitchell Award. That, to me, if you win that and you get that, that is just one of those little kisses from heaven, because you just got to get to know the guy and his story about David and Goliath. I mean, he went up against the big dogs, and I mean, he had to take it to the court system and do all the things, and he almost didn't do it. And his wife's like, come on now. Sometimes we need our wives to kind of push us along. So
yeah, I got to meet him there. At Deborah's film festival. It's great because you just don't. Okay, it's nice we can go and watch films. That's what we go there for. But she does for anybody that submits their films to her festival, you get more. When you go there, you do these breakout sessions with people that are book writers. I did a breakout session where Lightning Ned Mitchell was talking, and I got to get to know him and know more about his story. Or you learn how to, do your craft more. You get interviews. It's great. You get more than just a festival. But even though just a festival is still good. But I do remember talking to him, and he was so humble because he's the guy that started this women's league, and then the other.
You guys need to interview him someday. He would be.
He should. But he could have just been angry and walked away, but he didn't. He kept going for those girls, and then I remember him talking about he wanted to be, a big time ball player, but he just sacrificed everything for these girls and for this league. And yeah, he's got quite a story. I really respect him. He's a great guy. Him and his wife both.
Okay, so Matt, back to your question because we went on everybody show, which was a great one.
So Deborah's on here. What do you expect? Okay, go ahead. Deborah 1 can go.
I forgot the question. I'm so sorry.
That's okay. Deb, you just chatted me, Deb Paulson. You want me to show your website. So let me just bring that up now.
So this is a new website. So if there's some grammatical errors, they are going to get fixed. But I wanted to put that up there because for now, because we are revamping a lot the Easy Way TV. So, but while that's happening, we do need submissions. We want submissions. There's quite a few that have already happened, but we're going to need a lot more. And not everybody, it's just like this in the festivals, right? Sometimes I submit my film or my script. Sometimes it gets taken and sometimes it doesn't. And that doesn't mean anything about your script. It's just the eyes that are on it. And but either way, submit, and you can find my email on this website he's putting up. It's just www.deborah-paulson.com. And
there it is.
Yeah. Just remember it's spelled DEBORAH, like my friend Deborah is, and Paulson is with an EN, because a lot of people spell it with an ON and they get directed to a wrong site. But just find my email on there. Just tell me who you are and that you would like to submit your content. You'd like to submit your films. And I will get it to my program manager, Derek, and then he will get it to the people that are screening the films. And then we'll just let you know what contracts need to be signed or whatever, or releases. And we're going to try to get your work out there so people can see it.
Okay, Deborah, I can't keep quiet about this anymore.
What's that?
Do you have, without going into all the details, do you have the Rose Rock link on there yet or no?
Yes, I do. And he just passed it.
Oh, okay.
But it's all about you. So I didn't want to.
No, it's all about us. Okay, you guys, I'm just going to go ahead and, that whole forgiveness is better than permission moment.
Are you really?
Yeah, so here's the deal. One of the things we're doing with the film festival is we are launching our Fuel the Fire funding campaign. And Deborah is part of a test pilot where we have teamed up with Rose Rock Coffee. And Mike and I got to actually go there last week. And oh my goodness, I am not a coffee drinker, but that place could totally make me a coffee drinker.
I know. I've been buying coffees for myself. It's kind of.
I know. So that's what I want to ask you guys.
I buy coffee for my own fundraiser because I like.
Okay, so here's the deal. Okay, so our studio is 222 off of James 222. His faith and actions were working together, and his faith was made complete by what he did. If you have been enjoying today, even if it's just a little tiny bit, please, please, please go over to Deborah's website, get a hold of her. Order some coffee for her because Matt has made a commitment to, so for everything that she sells, she gets 50% commission, you guys. So that's huge.
Oh, my face is red. Oh my gosh, you're using yours.
No, you're fine. And now here's the deal. So today is October 1st. So if by October 2nd, she hits 22, so that's only 48 hours. You know what? Let's do the 3rd since today's almost over. So by October 3rd, if she hits 22 coffee sales by then, I'm going to give her a bonus package deal on the back end of something I'm helping her with. And then I'm going to draw a name because Matt's going to send me the list of everybody that purchases and what date they purchased. So I'm going to know who you were. And then she's going to be giving out a special gift. In fact, I think I will do a free coffee cup that we have that has Hope on it, and an extra pound of coffee, which is $20. So
wow, thank you. Oh my goodness. See, this is
thank you.
Why I love her. So selfless. You are amazing.
Well, I do.
Ladies, I'm just looking at Deborah Paulson's Easy Way Eye, and Easy Way is one of the sponsors of the show. So we encourage you to go and get an account with easywaynetwork.com. Just go to easywaynetwork.com, create your free profile, and get your affiliate links to promote Easy Way Productions. And this is Deborah's here. It looks great. Deborah's been adding to that and posting. That's fantastic. Congratulations.
And our Deborah 1 may be joining us soon. I'm excited. She's gonna
you'll have to get with me. So I have to have my marketing team do all that because I'm only one person out.
I know.
So I can't do it all anymore. Especially
even if you come to our pitch parties, we'd just like to see your face for an hour.
Yeah, it's been great, ladies. Well, we're coming towards the end of the show. Is there any final words you'd like to share with us before we leave?
Yes, no matter what, don't give up. Keep your eyes up. Seek him first. Seek him first. And all the other things are going to be added. It's not going to be today, maybe not. You may have a one encounter like what happened to me last week after I spent some time consecrating my heart to him, where one person walks in your life and becomes an executive producer for half your budget.
What?
You just never know.
Is that?
I'm so excited. Anyway, so you never know God's timing.
Or is that
God's timing is amazing, but you have to seek him first. Consecrate your life to him. Like he doesn't ask for much from us. He just wants to find us faithful. Be faithful to him. He'll be faithful to you. His promises are forever.
Awesome. And what about you, Deborah Paulson? Any final thoughts?
I'm so curious who this executive producer is. That's where my mind is right now. I'm like, congratulations. Oh my gosh. Anybody that's a filmmaker knows that's amazing. You get an executive producer. If you have to, you could find ways to make the film for that. That's wow. That's amazing. What good news. Ditto.
Okay, cool.
I made her speechless. Oh my gosh.
I know that is hard to do, but congratulations. You might be one of the first. So.
Congratulations. Yeah. And I just want to present one more thing, if you guys can bear with me while I do that. And that is my website, and you can see it here. And I just would like you to go to Tap Interviews. And from there, I would like you to scroll down, and hopefully people are watching Deborah Watson live today. I put that on the website, and all the other interviews, they're all here. You just need to go to the playlist on the right, and you can scroll through those and watch those. And then also to check out my blog on a regular basis. And as you can see, I have there Deborah Watson on season 9, episode 5 of Tap Interviews. And also there's a form there that you can fill out to keep in touch with us. And also the recent event, we did the red carpet ready at the TLC, Chinese Theatre in Hollywood. And we also did the Hollywood International Film Festival. We were there yesterday, so watch out for those videos as well.
I'm so jealous. I wanted to be there. All my friends are there, but not me.
Yeah.
In Florida.
If you need to contact me, just go to my contact page and you can contact me there.
Good.
And look out for the pictures and interviews from the Hollywood International Film Festival. They'll be coming up, and you just need to go to Tap Interviews for that.
And don't forget to submit to Deborah's Branson International Film Festival and to find her on her website.
Yes, absolutely. Submit to Deborah Watson in Film Festival, right?
And if you order a coffee from my website, Deborah-Paulson, she's
Awesome.
got an amazing gift to give. So, and we can make more films.
Get some
together.
coffee. Great Christmas gifts. Have one person buy 22 Christmas gifts. You're done with Christmas.
That's actually true. It's true. Don't tell my family, but that's what I'm doing. Oh yeah, they'll know.
It's good coffee.
All right. Well, it was awesome having you as a guest, Deborah Watson. It was also awesome having you as a co-host, Deborah Paulson.
Thank you.
We're going to wrap up the show now. Please look out for this video. You can watch it on the internet or on my website or on EasyWay TV, easyway.tv. So keep your eye out for that. Thank you to all the people that watched today. Goodbye, Deborahs.
Bye. You did a great job, everybody. Deborah.
Yeah, yay.